Hi everyone and welcome to Lena Mystic. I am so happy to see you all today. Today's video is about Venus in retrograde, guys. Okay, so I want to clear up things a little bit. I'm not an astrologist. However, I do look into a few things and I just felt so drawn to Venus being in retrograde that I wanted to do a video about it. So I wrote things down in my journal, my spiritual journal that my husband gave me for Mother's Day, my first Mother's Day ever. And in the journal, it says that Venus is about relationships. It's about communication and closure in relationships, leaving old relationships and welcoming new ones. And while I was meditating, I actually saw quite a bit of things, and I saw this unstableness. I could almost feel it. It was like this wobbliness and this instability and lack of focus and this irritability and this frustration as well. And I see a lot of exposed truths and a lot of exposed relationships and what's been done behind the scenes and basically karma coming into play. I also see that it's time to decide if certain relationships are worth it and if you should continue them or if you should leave them, or if there needs to be some type of progression in your side or the other person's side as well. I'm just seeing a lot of clarity coming, but a lot of also lack of focus. So there's going to be a lot of things exposed, but you're going to have to take the next steps. I just wanted to clear that up really quickly. Now we're going to get into the cards and what the cards say. So already I can see the instability with these cards being in reverse. It says everything is fine, and it's reversed, and it's like, hey, I'm telling myself everything's fine, but I'm really kind of falling apart. So many people have stabbed me in my back, and it's just really a crappy situation. So it's time to really say that everything is not fine. If you're in a relationship and they're not serving you the way that you would like to be served, or you even deserve to be served, then it may be time to take steps elsewhere, or to let this person know that you're not serving me the way that you should be and the way that I deserve. So if people are not fulfilling you, you need to let them know that they're not fulfilling you. If there's something that you're longing for in a relationship and you don't want to say anything and you haven't said anything but you're not fulfilled, that relationship is not going to be healthy. So it's time to truly expose how you feel in this relationship and let these people know that you're in relationships with that you deserve better and that you want better and that you're no longer being fulfilled, or you haven't been fulfilled this whole time, but you want to be with this person, or you want to have this person as a friend because you feel like they're awesome, With the Wheel of Fortune, this just reminds us again that karma is coming into play. Things are really starting to fall into place, but things are going to be rocky at first, okay, guys? Every time something falls into place, it gets rocky at first. It's almost like how all the plants and wildfires grow back, and it's just like such a beautiful thing, and it's so refreshing, even though, it was really rocky and crappy at first. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that type of energy, like everything being burned down to grow again, okay? So weird that I'm saying that. I saw little fires everywhere this past week, and I absolutely love the concept of the show. If you guys want to check it out, let me know what you think. Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon. But I'm going to go ahead and get back into this, okay? But, so you have other cards in reverse too, guys. It says that transformation is beautiful. So right now it may be hard for you to get into these new routines and into these new relationships and stuff. And maybe you're like, wow, I don't want to start over in another relationship, but that might just be what you need. And with this card being reversed, it tells me that you don't like change as much as you think you do, or as much as you should like it, because change is such a powerful, beautiful thing. And it even says transformation is beautiful in this card. So it's time to really welcome in that new growth, the new opportunity, the new relationships, the new love into your life. And then you have the cat spirit, which says claim your independence. It's so ironic that I'm seeing this today because I had a conversation with my husband, and it's really time for all of us to truly start stepping into ourselves. Even if we're in relationships, friendships, whatever it is, parents, whatever those relationships are, it's time for us to claim our independence. And with this card reversed, it tells me that you are slightly dependent. And that happens sometimes when you're in relationships. You start depending on this person doing this or doing that. Or maybe if you're in a relationship and your husband is the only one who works with the bills and stuff, and you don't know how to do that part in your marriage, then it's time for you to try to take interest in it and, kind of get into that independence where if this person wasn't there anymore, you would know how to do it. Let's just say, not even just passed away, but broke up, or any type of situation, this person went on travel and you can't contact them, deployments, stuff like that. If this person was not there, would you know how to do this? These things are very important because people are not always going to be there right when you need them. You know, even if they're there 5 minutes later, they might not be there as soon as you need them, okay? And the canary spirit, this is a bird, it says sing your own song. Guys, it's time to be proud of ourselves. I think so many of us look for approval from people that we don't need their approval at all to begin with. We're the only individuals that need to approve of ourselves. We don't need to look to see if, hey, do you like my makeup, or do you like my outfit? Do you like your outfit? You need to ask yourself that, because it's not about what other people like. You're different, you're your own individual, you're your own self, and this is another part of claiming your own independence, knowing that you can count on yourself to believe in yourself, okay? Let's get into your other cards. So we got the Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide, okay? So there's this closure that I'm hearing. Closure is needed, okay? I see this closure coming to you, but sometimes you have to be the one to step out and bring up that conversation, and it may strike you and give you some sense of discomfort, but sometimes those discussions are needed, because if they're not, then the same things will keep happening, okay? Cycles will keep repeating. This is all about karma, the wheel of fortune, guys. It's going to keep repeating if you don't create that closure opportunity, okay? Take time out. Brown bear spirit, okay? Guys, it is so important to be actively working on your relationships. All types of relationships, children to parent, sibling relationships, work relationships. All of these are very important to take time out and build them. Relationships are not going to build themselves, okay, guys? So if you're not putting in the work, but you're expecting someone else to, what does that say about you, okay? That means that you really aren't looking for the relationship to improve, because relationships are with more than one person, okay? I mean, you have relationships with yourself too, but these relationships need work, okay? You have to work on it, and you have to let other people know what you expect as well. You cannot expect anything from someone else if you're not going to put in that same energy, okay? If you're putting in emptiness, that other person is putting in emptiness as well. Parent spirit, once again, Venus retrograde is about communication, guys, relationships. So pay attention to the communication that you're giving these people. If you're always bringing up negative things in your relationship, then maybe this person feels like they're not good enough. Maybe they don't want to try anymore. So it's time to put words of affirmation into these people, because you have no idea what they dealt with at work. You have no idea what they're dealing with in trauma-wise. Like, you have no idea. So it's time to speak more positively. If you're always pointing out negative things, or if someone is always pointing out negative things to you as well, then it's time to really start thinking, hey, is this working for me? Because no, it's not. Normally, that is not going to work for you. It is time for you to speak words of affirmation. If you can point out negative things, you can point out positive things as well. It's all about perception and perspective. Panther spirit, reclaim your power, guys. This is giving me such relationship vibes, like where you really have to just claim this independence and say, you know, I can do this. I can do this by myself. I don't need you, but it's not like a stubborn, I don't need you. Like, you don't want to help me. I don't need you. I'm never going to ask you for help. Like, it's not like that. It's more like, find yourself, become yourself, grow. For example, I'm a new mother, so I'm learning to grow as a mother. Like, I'm not just myself anymore. I'm a mother, I'm a wife. There's different roles that you play, and it's time to figure out all of those things and mesh them together so that you can become this powerful, independent individual, okay? The ant spirit, it's time to collaborate, guys. It's time to ask for help. I cannot stress that enough. A lot of people are finding it hard to ask for help because they're so stubborn, or that they feel like they're a burden, okay? It's so common to feel like a burden when you're asking for help. I know, because I've been there, done that, do that, okay? And it's really time to be confident when you ask for help, and know that just because you're asking for help doesn't make you a burden or doesn't make you bothersome. You know, a lot of us grew up where it wasn't very comfortable to ask for help, and we were told that we need to figure it out ourselves. But if you're struggling, you know, you need to ask for help, okay? Ask for guidance. If you've already tried to figure it out and you're struggling by yourself still and it's taking a while, it's time to step out there and ask for help. It's okay to say yes to people too. And I know that you may feel like a burden because, you know, a lot of people may ask you for help and sometimes it gets stressful. But these people who are asking you for help kind of sense that you need it. And it's almost like their guides and your guides are connecting and meshing. So let them be blessed by helping you, okay? Chameleon spirit, okay? Act as if. This is kind of a tricky card, but I'm sensing that you should act as if you're already there, okay? Act as if you deserve what you want, okay? So if you're expecting something from someone, act as if you worked for that, if you're already that. Or if you want to be an entrepreneur, start doing those entrepreneurial things, okay, guys? It's time to have a lot more faith in ourselves, especially during this unstable time where everybody's feeling a little shaky. I'm sensing a lot of irritability. But it's really time to step into yourself and figure out what you want and what you feel you deserve. And start thinking, you know, what do I want to deserve? Start acting those ways. Start dressing to impress yourself, okay? In cow spirit, it's ironic that this is near the act as if. The cow spirit says the miracles are endless. They're endless, guys. So start believing in yourself. If you want to do something, act as if you can. Act as if you have the credentials. Act as if your resume speaks to that, okay? And this card is here too. Trust in divine detours, okay, guys? We're always being pushed in another direction, and it's insane. It's so annoying sometimes because we feel like we're on the right path, and you know we are, and then it's like, hey, I'm changing the tracks for you. So it gets a little tricky, but I honestly believe that you guys are capable of so much, okay? So it is time to believe in yourselves as well and to truly trust in your divinity, okay? Because this path is going to keep changing. It's so weird. A lot of people think once you hit a spiritual awakening, that's it. No, guys, there's always growth in the process. So once you have a spiritual awakening, you're going to have another spiritual awakening about something else. There's so much to learn in this divine freaking, what is it called? Infinite universe, okay? There's so much to learn. There's so much to be a part of. It is time to step out of your comfort zone. Guys, meet new people, get out of the house more, and just really find yourself. You know, we change so often, so constantly. Sometimes we're into this certain hobby and then the next time we're into another hobby. Guys, it's not just about sticking to, you know, who you were 15 years ago. You're going to keep growing. You're going to play new roles in your life. So step out of your comfort zone to find who you want to be, who you desire to be, and who you are now, okay? Communication is key. This is just another reminder that Venus in retrograde is teaching us to communicate our desires, you know. Let people know what you expect of them and listen to them as well. People don't understand that communication isn't just about you speaking, but it's about you hearing as well. So make sure you're trying to hear the other person speaking to you. Make sure that you're trying to hear what they're struggling with and observe almost what is working for these people. That's another form of communication. Nonverbal communication is so important. Let's say that you were raised a certain way, so you think that everybody should be talk to you that certain way or things should go that way for that person. But if it's not working, that means they're non-verbally communicating to you that it is not effective. It is time to move on to the next thing, okay? So listen to those non-verbal communication signs that people are giving you, okay? And a new start is coming. I definitely sense, I've been saying this for a few months actually, that things are really changing. New beginnings are happening, guys. It's crazy how serious these new beginnings are, this new start. I see so many new relationships, new friendships, new boundaries in your relationships. I see you really sticking up for yourself and saying, I do not deserve this anymore. And if you can't get your stuff together, then I'm not here. I'm dropping this baggage right at your door and I'm rolling out, okay? I'm over it. And I see so much confidence coming to you guys definitely within the next 30 days. I see you finding your voice, even in this unstable time. I see you finding your voice and speaking it. I see a lot of throat chakra and a lot of heart chakra, a lot of closures happening. So if you need closure from someone, reach out to them. Hey, why did you do this? I don't understand. Or why are you treating me like this? Did you think that I deserve this? If you're in a relationship right now and you're trying to figure out why somebody's treating you that way too, get that closure. This is the time, guys. It's time to listen, be understanding, and be heard, okay? And nothing is yet set in stone, all right? So let's say that, oh my goodness, I literally had something in my head and I just freaking lost it. Guys, I lost my train of thought, but now I have it again, and it says nothing is yet set in stone. To me, this means that just because something ended abruptly or there hasn't been closure yet does not mean that there won't be. Doesn't mean that you can't take those steps to bring it to yourself. It is time to start taking control. You got to reclaim your power card. Guys, it's time for you to take the first step. If there's someone that you're interested in, walk up to them. Who cares if you're a girl, lady, woman, whatever. Go take that opportunity, okay, guys? This is not the time for you to stand back and wait for somebody else to make the steps that you can clearly make. You are clearly on this path, so go take those steps towards what you want and you desire in your life and get it, okay? I love you guys so much. I'm so happy that I got to stop here today, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so glad that you came by today. I hope this cleared up some perspectives for you. And just make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys in another video. You can't eat my earring. You can't eat it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.